Live from the basement of Edwards Hall, it's Brockport Sports Talk with Michael Tamaro, Zach Harnishfaker, and your host, Jack McElligott.
Hello and welcome back to Brockport Sports Talk alongside Michael Tamaro and Zach Harnishfaker. I am your host, Jack McElligott, and guys, it is Super Bowl week. The Philadelphia Eagles versus Kansas City Chiefs, AFC champion versus NFC champion, possibly the best team in the NFL versus the best player in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes versus the Eagles. And, let's just get right into it. Zach, I want to start off with you. We want to talk about the keys to this game, break this down a bit before we give our overall predictions. How are you feeling about this exciting Super Bowl matchup?
First off, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be one heck of a game. But what this Eagles team needs to do is they have to slow down Travis Kelce. I mean, they have to. He's had himself a heck of a year, definitely a future Hall of Fame tight end, and they got to find a way to slow him down and Patrick Mahomes. And trying to slow those two down is not an easy thing, right? I mean, we've seen all season that they are two
slow
people.
Down the two best players. You hear that?
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not feeling too highly about the Eagles because of the lack of experience that their team has in the playoffs. Not a lot of their team. Their team is young. Their team is very experienced for the inexperienced for the playoffs, like Jalen Hurts. He has had a couple of playoff games, but looking to him to come up big. Devontae Smith, he's got to come up big in this one for the Eagles if they want to win. I definitely think it's going to be a really, really good Super Bowl.
The way you just predicted why the Eagles are going to lose makes me want to go for the Eagles, honestly. But I'll say Patrick Mahomes, like you said, on one leg with three healthy wide receivers and a injured Travis Kelce, went and beat Joe Burrow and the Bengals, who Zach was arguing could be better than Patrick Mahomes. Not the case. Patrick Mahomes is number one, maybe the most talented NFL player we have ever seen, going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, who, offensive line, defensive line, wide receiver, running back are really the better team with the duo that they have with A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and that rushing attack. Everything's great for Jalen Hurts, who is a fine, solid quarterback on his own.
He is.
But it's Patrick Mahomes. Is he healthy enough to just carry that team? Him and Kelce going to have, after a week off, going into the Super Bowl. That's really the key here. And, Mike, I'm not quite sure how this is going to pan out. Mike, we're turning to you.
The Chiefs are going to expose those frauds. That's all I got to say.
Oh,
somebody's a little salty, huh?
Yeah, frauds. Calling them frauds. Did you see the Giants season?
Yeah.
Listen, we didn't get a cupcake run to the championship.
You were the cupcake.
Yeah. No. Listen, they beat a team that wasn't even supposed to be there, and they beat the 49ers team that had 5 QBs going in.
It is the easiest path to the Super Bowl.
They should lose. The Chiefs are going to expose those frauds. They'll show you why Patrick Mahomes is the greatest of all time.
So what happened the rest of the season where they beat just about everybody?
Just luck.
Luck?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
man,
we were terrible, and they beat us by 1. So, and we should have won that game. So.
I agree. The one thing I agree with you about the Colts.
The Colts
should have won that game.
Yes, I agree with you on that one. One thing at a time I agree with you about something about the Colts.
Yeah. The Colts should have won that game. So.
I agree.
Yeah, but they didn't. And they didn't win a whole lot of games.
No,
so,
we know,
how about you get over it, is what I got to say.
You're right.
Do we need to remind you about January 1st again?
No, we don't, Mike.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. You got a lot of demons on you because of this Colts season, so I think it's best for you to move past and give your predictions for the Super Bowl here, Zach.
Well,
50-point Super Bowl coming?
Huh?
Is it a 90-point Super Bowl coming?
No, I'm not. My prediction's not going to be like last year's was. If you check out that episode, you'll see. No, that was a little outrageous. No, I think this is going to be a really close Super Bowl. I think it's going to come down to the last second, last second kick. I think the Chiefs pull it out. 3-point game, 27-24.
You think Harrison Butker is going to get the game-winning field goal?
Game-winning field goal by Harrison Butker over the Eagles, 27-24.
It's so specific.
It really is specific. You gave a very specific World Series prediction before.
I did, yeah.
I don't know if you really have.
Listen, I always had to predict 27-24.
All right. Well, how about? All right, if you're gonna criticize Zach, you gotta come with your own prediction. Mike, how is the Super Bowl gonna go?
Chiefs are winning. They're exposing the frauds. They're gonna win.
That's all you have to say.
They're gonna win 30-21.
30-21.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, I guess we're all going Chiefs then, because I got the Chiefs 28-24. I predict that the Chiefs and Mahomes, he's just going to be passing all over the Eagles. I think after that game in the AFC Championship, I think proves that he's just not letting his team lose this year. Sometimes that's how it goes. When you have an old-time player, they're just like, you know what? I'm through with this. I don't care who's in front of me. I don't care who I got around me. I'm going in and I'm winning a game. And I think Patrick Mahomes is going to do that. He's going to have a great game. And it's 28-24, but I think that it's going to be a little more comfortable than the score, surmises. So, now that the Super Bowl is out of the way, we have had a game changer of an NBA trade deadline. We talked, at the NBA last week, LeBron, now the all-time scoring leader in the NBA, but it already feels like that's already been passed up with, it feels like 90% of the league has just been traded away. The NBA world has been turned upside down, really. It's just what's been going on. And, I mean, to start it out, let's talk about some trades here.
Wait a minute, Jack. I got some. I've been waiting to do this for a while now.
Oh,
since Zach has no idea about anything about the NBA,
True.
I thought we'd have a little challenge.
Oh, okay.
It's called Mike's 2023 NBA trade deadline game. And Zach, for that is, everybody who's been traded during this deadline, you got to guess what team they used to be on. So let's say LeBron James, who's currently on the Lakers, got traded to the Houston Rockets. You got to identify what team he used to be on, and that would be the Lakers. So we're going to start off with some icebreakers here. So, Zach,
goodness gracious.
Kevin Durant got traded to Phoenix Suns. What team did he used to be on?
Oh, I know that one. He used to play for Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
The
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn Nets.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Ding, ding, ding.
One more warm-up question. Kyrie Irving, Markieff Morris got traded to Dallas. What team did they used to be on?
Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
Yes.
He used to be on the, he was with Kevin Durant on the Big Three. The Big Three, as they call them.
okay.
With James Harden.
3.
He played with the Brooklyn Nets.
All right.
Wait. Where does James Harden play now?
That's not questions.
Okay, but I mean, he said the Big 3. I thought he still played in Brooklyn.
So the warm questions are out of the way. So now
it's the 76ers.
There you go. Good job, buddy.
the warm questions are out of the way. Now we're gonna get everything else. So Josh Hart got traded to New York. New York Knicks, that is, my team. What team did he used to be on?
I have a team in mind. I don't think it's right, but I remember reading. I read that story.
Okay.
I thought
Story.
was it the Timberwolves?
You would be incorrect. It's actually the Portland Trail Blazers. He was traded for Cam Reddish, Ryan Arcidiacono, and Shavi Michael Luke. So,
Portland.
Not getting Dame a whole lot of help.
okay, let's see what we got next here.
Oh, Damian Lillard. He plays for the Trailblazers.
Yeah. Good job.
Zach. Jay Crowder. He was originally part of that Kevin Durant and Mikal Bridges trade, but then he also got traded to Milwaukee. What team did he get traded from?
First of all, I never even heard of this guy. I don't even know who the guy is. I didn't even know he existed until you just said his name.
You don't know what 90% of NBA players, we know this.
Oh, gosh. What team did he used to play for?
Well, he was originally on the Suns, but then he got traded to another team, and then he got traded to Milwaukee.
He
So,
must not be very good if he's getting traded. Oh, God, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to go on. I'm just going to say a random team. I don't know, the Miami Heat.
no, that's incorrect. He was actually just on the Brooklyn Nets with that KD trade, but he got traded again to Milwaukee. That's 2 wrong now for Zachary
How many of
Harnishbaker.
these are we
for
doing?
2.
We got 3 more left.
Oh,
Okay,
goodness
what else are we
gracious.
going
I
next?
just want one. Just give me one.
Zach.
Yeah.
Jakob Pertl.
Ooh.
He just got traded to the Toronto Raptors. Where did he used to play?
What was his name?
Jakob Pertl.
Jakob
I've never even heard of this guy.
ever played the
These
NBA
cannot be
Wordle?
real people.
The NBA Wordle knockoff, that was called his name. It was pretty good.
What was his
sorry.
name? Acapulco? What was his name?
What?
Jakob Pertl.
Oh, Yaka Pertl. Okay. Well, Yaka, I have no clue what team he used to play for.
You take a guess.
The Pelicans.
No, he was actually on the San Antonio Spurs. He got traded for Ken Burch.
Could have been farther off.
0 for 3 now.
0 for 3.
You
Let's
guys
see
are
if
doing
he-
the stories I didn't read.
Okay,
That's
and
the whole idea. All right, Zach. So, let's see. Matisse Thybulle was part of a 3-team trade. He got traded to the Portland Trail Blazers. What team did he used to be on?
3-team trade. Oh, God. What team he used to be on?
Yes. He got traded to the Trailblazers, though.
Can you give me a hint?
Should we give him a hint, Jack?
Give me a
I don't think you deserve any hints.
I probably still won't get it with a hint. Just give
All
me
right,
a
I'll give you one hint. Eastern Conference team.
That doesn't help me at all.
That's
Okay.
exactly why I said that.
Okay. The Knicks. I have no idea.
That is incorrect. He actually got traded to. He was actually from the 76ers.
There you go.
All right, Zach, last question to make you maybe you get one right here.
Maybe.
Let's see. Mason Plumlee.
Ooh,
He
legend.
was just traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. What team did he used to be on?
Mason Plumlee. What kind of a name is that? Like I said,
You don't know Mason Plumlee?
I've never even heard of the guy.
I'll give you. I'll give you 2 hints.
He should be an inspiration to you. He's a tall, lanky white
I'll
guy
give you
in the
2
NBA.
hints. Zach, I'll give you 2 hints. He's on the Western Coast team,
Okay.
and he either plays for a Washington, Oregon, or California team. You only get one. You only get one guess.
The Wizards.
The Washington Wizards, no Western Coast team. No, Zach, it would actually be the LA Clippers.
I hate you.
Geography and the NBA. Zach doesn't know it.
I've had a long day today.
Wait, did you know the Wizards were in Washington or no?
Well, I was thinking Washington State, not
No,
DC.
those are DC.
I was thinking Washington State, not DC. I didn't know they were from DC. So,
All right. Now that we have embarrassed Zachary Harnischfager.
0-5, by the way. He went 0-5, guys.
0-5. 0-5. Didn't get a single one right. I mean, Mike, the big news is the Kevin Durant trade. He goes to the Phoenix Suns. He joins Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton. I mean, they gave up a lot. They gave up how many first-round picks? And
Like
of course,
4. They gave
Mikal
up
Bridges.
Cam Johnson,
Yes.
Mikal Bridges, and Jake Crowder, who then got shipped to Milwaukee after that.
Yeah. I mean, they gave up a good amount, but obviously, you know, would you say this makes them, you know, the favorite for the NBA championship?
The definite favorite, I don't know yet, but I'd say they have to at least be top 2 now. I mean, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton. That's a freaking good starting 5.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
And I don't know who they're going to add in that 5. It's going to be Torrey Craig or T.J. Warren, who actually makes his return to Phoenix. But
Yeah.
that's definitely a top starting 5 in the league. And
DJ Warren.
I'm not really
flops.
I'm not really concerned about the depth for the Suns because
Yeah.
teams don't really play their bench much during the playoffs anyway, and they have more firepower than most teams star-wise. That is, so they should easily get cruised through, and maybe this time they won't get spanked by Dallas.
Yeah, how about
in
that
Game 7.
rivalry now?
I can't believe that game
I
happened.
mean,
by the way.
Go
it
Mavericks.
feels like it already happened months ago at this point.
Oh yeah, so the Mavericks, no Dallas Mavericks player
Mavericks.
John Morant,
Yeah.
like you said last week, right?
No.
Bring up that clip up right now.
Yeah,
He's on the Memphis Grizzlies. He's on the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
But hey, my guy Luka Doncic, man.
He got some help. He got Kyrie
He
Irving.
did.
Yeah,
Now
as
now
much
my
of a help
Mavericks.
as that can be.
I'm gonna say I'm a Mavericks fan now. Go Mavericks. Let's go.
I don't know if you really got to hitch your rag into Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
All right,
And
sure.
Luka Doncic, man. I mean, he's gonna be a future Hall of Fame.
But Zach, I want your takeaway on the Suns. What's your takeaway on that?
Well, I haven't obviously been paying attention to them all season.
I know. I still want your takeaway.
You know, but hey, Kevin Durant, you know, he's a good basketball player, a real good basketball player, and I definitely think
Wow.
I definitely think he helps the Suns in making a push for the championship and into the playoffs.
Wow.
Great
Groundbreaking
analysis.
takeaway.
I mean, so Kevin Durant, really the big trade piece. Kyrie Irving going to the Mavericks. I mean, that's gonna be crazy. If they get a playoff series between Dallas and Phoenix with everybody still on board, that's gonna be pretty crazy. The Lakers got rid of Russell Westbrook, and this is what the 4th team he's now played for since he signed that.
What did you say about Westbrook?
I said it's the 4th team that he's played
Oh,
for
I just
since
said
he.
the Lakers. I was like, he just got traded.
I said the 4th
Oh, I
team
thought you
he's
said the Lakers.
the 4th team he's played for since he signed that
Yeah.
giant supermax with OKC. You know, and what was the first thing people said when he signed that trade? It's going to be immovable. Well, seems pretty movable to me
Yes,
now.
I agree.
And the Lakers seems like a lot of their players are pretty movable. They got rid of like 33% of like their players out of their minutes played. I think just a bunch of them going away and replacing them, getting D'Angelo Russell. I mean, does that really make them anything in the West more than they are right now?
Jack, you took what I was going to say. I was just going to say they got D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah,
And
back in LA.
Vanderbilt, Mo Bamba.
Mo
yeah,
Bamba,
Mo
he came from
Bamba.
the Magic.
Good
job,
job, even though you were a little late on that, but good job. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Give me half
I mean,
credit or something.
I mean, it seems like giving up Pat Bev for Mo Bamba seems just like weird. It's a weird trade.
They got D'Lo, it's all good.
I mean, yeah, but Mo Bamba was a whole separate thing. You know what? But whatever. I mean, I don't think that it really makes the Lakers too much more of anything. I mean, they're probably good. Maybe they get out of the play-in now. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
If they got out of the play-in.
That would be
La
crazy.
playing,
The play-in.
That would be
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I guess so. I guess it would be crazy. Well, I mean,
Would be.
yeah. But other than that, I mean, is there any other takes you got about the NBA? Anything about your Knicks or anything else that you wish maybe could have
I'm just
happened?
happy about Josh Hart. I wish we got OG Anunoby or Zach LaVine, but can't complain about my boy Josh Hart, though.
The Knicks are
I
going to be
mean,
terrible.
Josh
Uniting with Jalen Brunson.
You think Josh Hart's going to make a difference, really?
Yes, he is. I believe so.
The Knicks
Josh
are-
Hart
Why?
is one
Just
of
so
the league.
R.J. Barrett isn't
Josh
shucking up
Hart's
as
the
much?
top 3 rebounding guard in the league, so.
The New York Knicks are going to New York Knick. They're going to be bad. Just
That's what
okay,
you need,
Mr. I don't know
a top
where
3
John Morant plays
rebounding
for.
guard in the league.
go Mavs. That's all I got to
That's
say.
where you're at right now. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Knicks get a playoff series one. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Let's go against Brooklyn.
Go
But-
Mavs.
Unfortunately for Zach, he went 0 for 5, so no wins for him today. And maybe no wins for Sports Talk. We're kind of exposing ourselves, really, this show. But, Zach, well, hopefully your Super Bowl prediction goes right. Maybe you could get something to go for you this week. But you know what? Next time, come with a couple more buttons on your shirt, okay, buddy?
Sounds good.
And that'll do it for us this week for Sports Talk, alongside Zach Harnschfager and Michael Tamaro. This episode has been a bit of a mess, but I've enjoyed it with you guys.
Yes.
And we'll
Me too.
see you next week.